Welcome, my friends. Today, we are going to start a new chapter. In our podcast, we are going to have a deep dive on a topic which is a common for everyone in our world. So, what if I say to you that if the God is not just in a temples, but it is all inside you, watching your every thought, every action, that's very important. And please realize why that people act as a very good in a public, but they change suddenly when it comes into the private life. Something you can't see, but you can feel it. Please think, who is controlling your actions when no one is watching you? And then today, why does a crime even exist when the society is becoming so strict? What if I tell you fear can control your behavior, but it can never make you a good human beings? With these tricky mindful thoughts, welcome my friends. We are going to discover a very powerful idea, and this video of today you will start looking, thinking about a God in a very different way. And if you are searching for a peace, truth, clarity, I am sure this video is for you. With us, Binaji is there as always. Binaji, a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste, Binaji. So, today we have a very different topic. So, I start a very deep questions which is there in my mind, but in a very simple way, a very plain question: who is God? And if God is everywhere, then why we are still searching, and why we are not feeling calm if he is there? And sometimes I think maybe God is not far away, but it is there. Then where it is? Why a human being we are finding them, everyone feeling empty and stressed in today's life?
Yeah, most people think God is somewhere far away, in the sky or inside a temple. But what if you? The truth is that God is not far away at all. God is not a person sitting somewhere. God is a power, a living, conscious energy that exists everywhere, inside you and around you. Stop searching outside. Feel the divine because you are not alone and inner peace is real. God is the creator of this universe, the one who runs everything nature, life, time, everything. But the most beautiful truth is that God is also inside you. As your inner consciousness, think about Hanuman. He once forgot his strength, but when he remembered his connection with Rama, he becomes a powerful because God's power was already with him. Think about Nachiketa. He questioned even death in his search of for truth, and in the end realized that God is not outside but within. Think about Swami Vivekananda, who said, each soul is potential divine, meaning God is present everywhere, not limited to one place. Today, people search for happiness outside, but real peace comes from within. When you connect with yourself, you connect with God. When you understand this, you start living honestly, treating others with respect, and feeling calm and peaceful because you being to see God in everyone. And when you truly understand God, you stop hurting others. You become calm. The biggest truth is the simplest. You are connected to something bigger. Real peace is internal. That is real spirituality. So the next time you ask, where is God? Remember, He is within you. He is around you. He is everywhere.
And that's also reminds me towards aiming the elevation of the human and a core reflections towards God. There is a very unique temple in the world in Santinkunj Haridwar that is known to be called as a Bhatkawa Devta. In this temple, you find the mirrors, and which simply gives a message to you to realize the God, its power, its purity, its significance within you itself rather than searching outside. Binaji, you have given a very good insight about how we can experience about a God. But I was just also thinking that if the laws are strict today, then why the people are still doing wrong? And why we do the good act when someone is watching, and then what we are missing? Means sometimes what I feel is we still feel stressed and restless even after doing so much progress in the human world.
Yeah, systems can control behavior, but only faith transforms the heart. So without faith, no system, no ideology, no government can create true morality. When no one is watching, that's when your character truly speaks. Fear may creates obedience, but faith creates integrity. People followed rules not because they believed in them, but because they were afraid. And fear can never create true character. History shows us that even in highly controlled societies like Russia, Germany, Italy, Spain, and China, unrest and distrust still existed because the human heart cannot be controlled by force. Faith is not just belief in God, it is a connection with something higher that awakens humility, self control, responsibility, and inner awareness. A person with faith does what is right not because someone is watching, but because their conscience is alive. This is the difference between forced behavior and true character. In contrast, modern thinking often focus on what is beneficial for me, which leads to selflessness, opportunism, and temporary ethics. But a theistic mindset says, do what is right, even when it is difficult and no one is watching. And that builds trust in society. Faith provides that foundation by giving inner strength, emotional stability, peace of mind, freedom from fear, and a sense of purpose. When values come from within, they cannot be shaken. So, if we truly want peace in society, we don't need more system. We need more self-aware, morally awakened individual. Because when a person transforms, society transforms. Pandit Shri Ram Sharma Acharya ji says, If we change ourselves, the world will be changed. If we improve ourselves, the world will improve. So, real change does not start outside, it starts within you. So, don't try to control others, transform yourself because one conscious person can inspire thousands, and your true character is defined not by what you do in public, but by what you do when no one is watching.
That's true. That how we can control our conscious mind in public and in a private space. That's quite important. And this is where the mastery we have to achieve also. Binaji, I was also thinking we all say we believe in the God, but we ever really feel his presence and can just believe alone can change the life, or the real change will happen when you actually experience something within. So tell me just one thing, just believe in the God is good enough, or feel him in your life with the experience that brings the real difference and can change everything in the human's life.
Yeah, have you ever said, I believe in God? But let me ask you something deeper. Do you just believe, or do you actually feel His presence? Because there is a big difference. Most people think theism means believing that God exists, but that is only the beginning. True theism is not belief, it is experience felt through awareness, sincerity, and inner connection. Belief is intellectual, but experience transforms your life. True theism begins when you feel God within yourself and see Him in everything around you. Take the story of Prahlada. Even as a child, he faced extreme challenges from his father Hiranyakashipu, but he never lost faith in Vishnu because for him, God was not an idea but a living experience. History also gives us powerful examples like Mirabai, whose faith turned even poison into devotion. Trutheism transforms your inner world. You begin to feel peace without reason, strength without fear, and love without condition. You don't need to prove your faith, it naturally reflects in your actions. Today, many people follow religions as a routine. They pray and perform rituals, yet their lives remain filled with stress, anger, competitions, and jealousy because faith has not reached the heart. Truthism is not about rituals, it is about transformation. Belief says God exists, but experience says God is everywhere within me. Belief can be shaken, but experience cannot. When truthism awakens within you, every moment becomes meaningful. You begin to see divinity in nature, in people, and in every situations. Even pain becomes a lesson and joy becomes gratitude. So if you want real peace, don't just believe in God. Experience Him, feel Him, live Him. Because when you change within, everything outside changes. Belief is the beginnings, but experience is the truth. God is not outside, He is within you in every moment, every being, and everywhere.
That's a very powerful answer you have given, Binaji. A very great explanation. When your faith is in your mind, every pain becomes lesson, and every joy becomes a gratitude, and everything can change. And when it becomes your experience, it becomes your truth, and you live a very true life either in a public space or in your private space. Thank you, Binaji, for very good explanations. It giving a very truth about how to live the life. As always, we'll go to the second part. Now it's time to learn about a new good technique about a good health.
Today we learned Chin Mudra. Mudra, yoga, and meditation are not just spiritual habits, they are technologies for soul alignment. So, Chin Mudra is known as the gesture of consciousness and helps in connecting individual awareness and universal energy. So, sit in comfortable in a meditation posture, cross legs or a chair or Sukhasana Vajrasana. Keep your spine straight and shoulder relaxed. Gently touch the tip of the thumb and index finger. Keep the other three fingers extended but relaxed. Place your hands on your knees and palms facing upward. Meaning and symbolism. Thumb represents universal consciousness. Index finger represents individual self, ego. When they join, it symbolizes union of self with the divine. The three extended fingers represent mind, body, and soul, or the three gunas, sat, raj, tamas. You can do it during meditation or while doing pranayam. Benefits of Chin Mudra: reduce stress, anxiety, and overthinking, promotes calmness and emotional balance, awakens inner awareness, improves nervous system. You can do affirmation. I can calm, aware, and connected to the divine energy within me, but have some precautions. Maintain relaxed posture, no stiffness. Before practice, you should be in a contact with your doctor or yoga practitioner. Zen Mudra is not just a position, it is a reminder that God is within you. You just need to connect and feel it. This mudra reminds us we are not separate, we are connected to a higher power.
Thank you, Vinaji, for giving a very good knowledge about the Chin Mudra from a very different perspective also.
Thank you. Namaste.
So, friends, do you believe in the God or you feel the experience or you feel His presence all the time? So, do comment and see you in the next video. We'll continue to follow on the same subject in a more deeper manner. Till then, do subscribe, like, and comment and share it with your loved ones also. Share it if the compassion matters to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. And for more information, you can also watch our previous videos on the Ojas YouTube channel and can visit the web AWG website. Until next time, stay true, stay aware, stay humble. Goodbye and namaste.